Two Sheds Gabby here, and tonight I'm going to go through a box of pennies, one of the boxes I picked up in Western Kentucky. While I was taking some coins back today, I got a bill. It's a complete broken ladder, serial numbers 2 through 9. How cool is that? It's 2021 series. That was fun. Anyway, I hope I get my 3 pounds and my 10 wheat pennies tonight. We'll pull them out and see. While I was taking a bag of pennies back to get taken back to the bank today, I did find this in the change machine. It's a nickel 2020 Canadian. And you know what kind that is? Yep. It's so funny that you can pick up coins with a magnet. Wow, look at this guy. I think he's dropping acid. This is my 14th roll, and I still don't have a wheat penny or a Canadian penny. I have two 2009s, and some copper, and that is all I've got. I think I'm close to being in line to getting my 3 pounds. I'd sure like to get a few wheat pennies. You know, when you think about it, the U.S. copper pennies that we hoard from 1959 up until part of 1982, that's only like 23 years of pennies that we hoard. I mean, most people, if you're like most, I guess we'll say, 82. The wheat pennies, you store differently than your regular copper pennies. And so it's just 23 years of pennies that we're hoarding in there. No wonder we're only finding 2 or 3 pounds a box. Well, that would have like 13 copper, so that's good. Like I've said before, you need between 8 and 9 per roll to get your 3 pounds. Wow, at the end of the 20th roll, I found my first wheat penny, and it's pretty beat up. Looks like 1945. Oh, man. Phew, he must have been the last guy in battle in World War II there in 45. Wowzers. At this rate, I'll get 2.5 wheat pennies. I tell you, they're just not happening. Here is the 23rd roll, and now we have 1 wheat penny and 1 copper Canadian penny. 1964. Hey, we're on a roll, aren't we? Both kinds. Canadian and wheat pennies. Did you see, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. The band! They said we play both kinds of music, country and western. The band. Do you see the light? Wheat penny number 2. I'm into the second half now, and I finally found my second wheat penny. Oh, man. It's a nice one. 1949. Pretty nice looking coin there. And there's number 3, wheat penny. I just woke up. After a short night's sleep. Oh, I went to bed too late. Look at that, and I thought I was just going to get 2.5 wheat pennies in this box. 1950. Cool. That's number 4. Let's see how many coppers we'll get in this row. None so far. And that might be one. We might weigh that in another 82. There's one. There's 2. 3. A couple of those I'll weigh. Oh, another wheat penny. Cool beans. 1952D. Well, there's 5. I still got like 13 rows to go. With just 10 rows to go, here is wheat penny number 6. I tell you, that's getting almost acceptable. Oh, a 1946S. Cool. That's neat. I like finding those. I've got 9 rows to go, and this row here got 16 coppers. The last few rolls had only gotten like 4 or 5 or 6. I was starting to think, oh man, I'm not going to get it, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll get my 3 pounds. I got these 16 plus an 82, which might be copper. Just 2 rolls to go, and here is my second Canadian. 1987 looks like. This is the 12-sided variety. 98% copper. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Let's weigh that one. Sink. There's 8 and 2 82s. Well, I only got 6 wheat pennies and 2 Canadian, but I did get 3 pounds and 6 ounces of copper, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Some of my boxes from Kentucky, closer to my home, Louisville area, I don't even get 3 pounds every time, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've got these 3 pounds bagged up, and the rest of them in another box waiting for another whole pound. And I'll start on my second box. I'll get 12 in this box. See you guys on the next box. I've got one last box of pennies to go through. This is the second box I picked up in Tennessee. I've been actually trying to clean up my work area a little bit. It's slightly better than it was. Oh, it's so hard to keep things organized when you got about 20 things going. Anyway, in this box, I pulled them out and just looked at the enders. And I've got a 2009 and a wheat penny. Oh, where you at? There you go. So that's cool. It's a good way to start on a box. So I'll go ahead and start with the wheat penny roll, and we'll see what year we got there. Alright, I just popped the roll out, and let's see what we've got. $1944, Philadelphia. Good start. Very cool. Of course, the last box, if you recall, I did about 3 pounds, 6 ounces, I think it was, and 6 wheat pennies. So let's hope we do even better in this box. This, I don't know why I turned the camera off, but I was just, breezing through them, and then there's wheat penny number 2, still in the first row. 1946. Fantastic. There's 2. Let's see if there's a third one. 82. Well, where's the copper? Another 82. There's a copper. Wow. Next row started off with the 2009. Oh, Canadian. Cool. 1981. Well, that's nice. Two rows later, and here's wheat penny number 3 already, and it's another one in the 40s. 1944. Plus in the last row, ooh, that's tough. That's beat up. The last row also got a 1985 Canadian penny. The copper hasn't been great, but hopefully I'll get a lot of wheat pennies to make up for it. Here's the 8th roll, and wheat penny number 4. 52D. I don't know if I've gotten one roll yet that has had more than 8 coppers in it. So far the copper's not been great. So here's the 11th roll, and wheat penny number 5. So definitely the wheat pennies are going good so far. 1950D, number 5. There's the 14th roll, and wheat penny number 6. 1946D. Nice. I still haven't had a roll with more than 8 copper pennies. So, not looking too good so far in that avenue. Looks like 7 in this row. The 18th roll, and I finally got a roll with over 9. This one has 11. This is the 20th roll in the box, and here's wheat penny number 7. Pretty cool. 49. I've been getting a lot of the 2023 rolls, but I got a box of them recently, and I opened them up, and every so few of them will have something else on the end. It's like, I don't think it's an entire box of 2023s, even though it almost is all 2023s. So I'm going to open a few rolls and just see. Oh, there's another wheat penny. That's number 8 right there. 1950D. Man, that's cool. Here's what I'm talking about. These are all 2023s. Almost every one in the box is 2023s. But clearly there's some enders. I'm going to pop a couple of these open. This is not from the box I'm going through now. But I just want to see if it's almost all 2023s or not. I'll pop open a few and show you. You see what I'm talking about there? It's, I don't know how they managed to do that, but it's like the Mint released the 2023s, but they've just, somehow they're letting these other coins slip in there, which is frustrating because some people like to buy rolls of 2023 sealed and then go through them looking for the errors. And then they find a few of these others in there and they get kind of frustrated. I've had one person, I sold a few rolls a month or two ago, and they complained about this. I'm like, I get a box of 2023 sealed. What am I supposed to do? I can't open every roll to see what's in it. Then it's not sealed. But it is frustrating. I'll pull out and see if any of these are copper, but I won't add them to my box until after the end. Here's the next roll. Looks like there's 4, maybe 5 non-2023s. They are cool looking, even though they're just zinc, just brand new like that. Here's the third one. Looks like there's 4. Just 4. They're nice looking when they're shiny new, aren't they? This one looks like there's just 3. All the rest of them are new. I'm back to my regular box now, and this is roll 22. And there's wheat penny number 9. Look at those shiny coins back there. I guess later I'll go through those and see if I see any extra, what is it, V on the VDB that I'm looking for. I have had a couple rolls now that had 9 in it, copper coins. $13. That's my best roll yet. Cool. This is the 24th roll, not quite halfway through the box, and here's wheat penny number 10. 1944. Fantastic. Wow, that's really cool. Hope I get a 10 in the second half. Oh, number 11. How cool is that? Not very pretty up there, but still. That's just some crud on it. Yuck. Oh, that can come off. There's 11. Well, it's time to get into the second half of this box. It's about 7:45 a.m. My wife just left for the day. She's going to see her kids, our kids. And I got my coffee and I'm ready to get started. Boy, our coffee world has changed. It used to be coffee with real fancy creamers and stuff. And now we're down to, you get our coffee with a little bit of stevia sweetener and a teaspoon of butter. We don't use any type of creamer. So that's where we're at in our journey. Let's get started. This is the fourth roll in the second half, and this is wheat penny number 12. 52D. It's at least my second one of those. 12 wheat pennies. That's cool. Pretty good ways to go. So my wife and I are trying to get healthier, and I guess our attempted diet is somewhat close to the keto diet. But we do cheat too much. Growing up, going to my parents' house, I tell you, when if you just ate when you enter my parents' house, you go, I'm hungry. There is a 12-sided Canadian copper penny. 1983. That's my third Canadian. Cool. But we try to eat high protein, high fat, low carb, low sugar. And by all means, we try to stay off all the seed oils. Those are deadly. Try to stay away from processed foods. You can't get away from the seed oils if you go out to eat, and we like to go out to eat. We try not to. We do it less than we used to, but we still like to go out to eat with family and stuff. And so you're just not going to find many restaurants that cook in coconut oil or something like that. And so we use coconut oil and olive oil and bacon fat and lard and try to stay completely away from all the seed oils. Hey, this is the 7th roll in the second half, and there's wheat penny number 13. How cool. Not doing great in copper, but look, another 52D. Does anybody else have any of those? Oh, it's still fun to find them. I wanted to say also that I am not advocating how you or anyone else should conduct their diet or their health. This is what me and my wife do. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing anything. Hallelujah, I'm not a doctor. I don't like the medical world a whole lot. I talked with a nurse who, she practiced some holistic stuff, let me just say that. But she had spent her life in the medical field, working for doctors and working in hospitals and ERs and that sort of thing. And here's what she said, take it for what it's worth. She said, I was absolutely stunned and amazed at some of the people that came into ER and they saved their life. She said she just knew with their condition and whatever had happened to them that they weren't going to make it. And she said, astonishingly, they saved them. She goes, but on the other side of the coin, she said, I worked in doctor's offices that people come in with minor health problems. And she goes, and I was astonished at how they prescribed things and the things they did, and these patients died. So there's two sides of the coin there. Oh, this is my 10th roll in the second half, so I got 15 rolls to go. And this is wheat penny number 14. Man, that's a good wheat penny box, let me tell you. 1936. Very cool. Back in the day, I went to work for a prison. I was a correctional officer for about a year. But I was into bodybuilding a certain amount, and I've always been a big guy. And I had to go see a doctor, for checkup and stuff for the job. And the doctor said, and I weighed about 250, and the doctor said, you're at the right weight. He said, as long as you maintain healthy lifestyle, he said, you have a healthy weight of about 250. But, you know, the years have gone by and I don't work out like I used to, and now weigh 300. So my wife and I have started getting back online with stuff, and I'm wanting to get back down to the 250, or at least close to it. So I'll let you know how things go. I may even take a few pictures along the way. We fast now. We try to once a week, but sometimes we don't. We try to do a 36 to 42 hour stretch where we don't eat anything. We'll drink a cup of coffee and then we drink water, but no eating. And so this is Thursday morning, and I haven't eaten since Tuesday evening, I guess. But, you know, I'm not really hungry. I'm a little bit. More than anything, your tongue just wants to stay busy. You know, last night we're like, oh man, let's pull in that buffet. I mean, we didn't, but we just laughed about it. Man, 13 rolls to go, and there's number 15. Wheat penny number 15. That's a great wheat penny box. Not quite as good on the copper. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to get 3 pounds. I'm sure it'll be over 2. But that's really cool. I like wheat pennies. They're just fun. Come on, let's get another Wheatie here. Put that in the gnarly stack. Wow, 11 rolls to go, and here's number 16. It'd sure be cool to hit 20 wheat pennies in this box. That would be neato. A couple of the really gnarly looking pennies I picked up. I felt it, and it's like, I wonder if this is copper. It feels like copper, because you know you can't see the dates. They're so messed up. And I had 2 in this box that I weighed that were copper, and it's like, how come I can almost feel like I know that that's copper, but in the 83s I don't have a clue. You know, everything in this world has a frequency. It's like, can I feel the copper? I'm sure that's not it, but it's weird. There's an 83. Let's weigh it. It's not copper. I can feel it. Of course, you can say that all the time, right? But they do feel it, especially when you drop it on the scales. You hear it before it even tells you. It's like, oh yeah, that's zinc. 9 rolls to go, and here is number 17. Yeah, number 17. Wow. 1941. A lot of these have been in the 40s, too. And a couple, 1 or 2 in the 30s. Very cool. Finding this wheat penny interrupted the song I was listening to. I was listening to ELO's Mama. Really like that song. Kind of a slower one for them. Let's weigh this 83. Yup. My wife's gone for the day, going to see family. So it's just going to be me hanging out today. Oh, and she took my vehicle, well, the vehicle I used to drive, because she got in the van this morning and it wouldn't start. So she just took mine. Or the other one, let me put it that way. Man, 8 rolls to go, and here is wheat penny number 18, 1946. Ain't that a great design? I just like them. 1946, number 18. I just might get my 20. How about that? My 20. I might get 20. That is so zinc looking. I'm not going to weigh it. This is what I look like in the mornings. I haven't combed my hair. And I'm wearing my Henley. I love my Henley. This is my kick around in the colder weather shirt. Let's get back to penny rolling. Aha, look at that. There's number 19. I still have 4 rolls to go after this one. I just opened this roll. Oh, I also want to mention I have 7 of the 2009s that I've found in this box so far. 1955D. That's number 19. I got a good shot at that 20. I wish I could play the music that I like on here, but you got to pay for each song. I have found a website that the prices are getting more reasonable, but it's still not quite there yet. There's a gnarly one, but let's weigh this one. Yeah, I thought so, but I thought we'd try it anyway. It just felt like zinc. Monty Python would say it weighs tinny. It's tinny. It's not woody. I was hoping we'd get it in this row. Well, folks, this is the last row, and I still just have 19. So I thought I'd open up and I would go through this last row together. Man, it'd be cool to get the number 20. 19 is pretty great, but when you get this close, you surely wish you'd get it. Hey, there's another one. That's 8 of those now. Cool. I'm running out of roll. Oh, it looks like I didn't get it. That's a bummer. We'll weigh this last penny. I dropped it. Sink. Alright, I will weigh out the 82s and see how much weight I've got. I feel certain it's under 3 pounds, but that's alright. 19 wheat pennies. That is pretty good. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. I didn't think it was going to be 3. This is the 5 pennies that I got. This is the 5 copper pennies that came out of the rolls from the 2023. So I'll go ahead and add those in. I'll get a couple of them, a couple of pounds bagged up, and add them to my other copper. Alright, hope you've enjoyed it. I have. 19 wheat pennies was pretty fun, and we'll see you guys next time around.